Welcome everybody, it's Telem, and in this video I'm going to be talking about DLC 2, and I'm kind of going to be just talking about like what we know about DLC 2, and I also want to speculate on a couple different things that are going to be happening in both DLC 2 and probably in the future. I just want to, or I guess future, and what I mean by future is just like DLC 3 and 4, like you guys probably already knew that. I don't know why I explained it, but anyways, yeah, you guys get the idea what this video is going to be about, so let's just get into it. So let's start off with the things we are pretty confident in what's going to be happening inside DLC 2, and one of those is that it's going to be taking place in Berlin, Germany. And if you guys don't know why we think it's going to be happening inside Berlin, Germany, then I'll link my video on screen right now where I go into explaining all of that, why we think it's going to be in Berlin. So if you guys are interested in that, it'll be on screen right now for you guys to go check out. But the basic idea is that we're going to Berlin because Hitler needed help, and he called all the people back to Berlin to go defend the capital and all that good stuff, and this includes Straub and all the zombies. And this is something that I missed and I did not realize, and I'm kind of embarrassed I missed this when I was talking about the ending cutscene to The Darkest Shore. But apparently how the zombies are going to be getting to Berlin, because this was one thing. Actually, let me explain what the mistake was. So I was really confused how the zombies were going to be getting to Berlin in the first place. I was just like, how exactly are they getting these zombies to Berlin? Are they just there already? Did they build a secret base over there, or what's going on here? I was kind of confused, but they actually explained inside The Darkest Shore what's exactly going on, because we did see multiple blimps heading out at the ending cutscene to The Darkest Shore, and apparently that's filled with a ton of zombies. And the reason we know this is because throughout the map, when you're playing and go inside the freezer area, you could hear Maria, or just anybody you're really playing as, will start talking about that this is where he's been keeping all his zombies. He's made thousands upon thousands of zombies, and this is where he's been keeping them. And the original plan was that they were going to get these zombies from here and then go release them on the UK, Britain, or whatever you want to call it. But that was, and if you guys were wondering, that was actually called Operation Sea Lion, and they actually abandoned that to go back to go help Berlin and all that good stuff. And that's pretty much what's going on right now. And instead of taking them with the blimps to Britain, they're taking it back to Berlin. I kind of repeated myself there, but that's okay. And anyways, that's kind of the reason why there's going to be zombies in Berlin, that at least I expect to be there. And another thing you have to keep in mind with that ending cutscene, we did see our characters, and it kind of explains why we're going to be going to Berlin, unlike how they explained why we went to The Darkest Shore, even though I'm pretty sure there's a reason for that they'll get into in a little bit. But regardless, we do know they're heading to Berlin because they jumped on top of the blimps. They're going to be with all the zombies. That's going to explain the zombies. It explains why we're going to Berlin. It explains a lot. And you know, that's cool thing in zombies. A lot of people like things being explained a lot, well, just with face value. I guess face value is not the right word, but it kind of just explains everything you straight up, which is weird for zombies, but you know, people have been asking for that, and now they got it. Now we'll see the reactions to it. But regardless, that's pretty much what we think is going to be happening for sure inside DLC 2. But another thing that people are pretty confident in, but myself, I'm not confident in this at all, is that we're going to be collecting the blade of Barbarossa's sword, because we already know we have the hilt from from the Final Reich, and then we got the, what's it called, the pommel from The Darkest Shore. And actually, if you guys don't know, we do know we only need one more part, and that's a blade, from a quote from Olivia. If I can find it, I'll play it right now, but I probably won't. But she does say for a fact, I don't know if for a fact's the right way to say it, but she does say, you guys are going to trust me if I didn't play it, but I probably play it. I'm probably cutting this part out. But regardless, she says we only need the blade, and that's all we have left. Now, one thing that's kind of off topic, though, but I still want to mention it, is that I'm wondering where we're keeping the hilt, the pommel, and then when we get the blade, where we're going to be keeping it, because are our characters walking around with it, or what's going on here? Because it would make sense that we took the hilt somewhere else, but the pommel, we never had a chance to take it anywhere else, because we collected the pommel and then we jumped on the blimps. So that's interesting, and I doubt we're carrying the hilt, but we'll see what happens there. But I'm interested with the pommel. If maybe we're going to spawn into DLC 2 with the pommel, but then again, that's probably not true, because I thought we might have done that inside IW Zombies when we went to attack the radioactive thing, because she gave us a sword. I thought we were going to take the sword. Maybe that was going to be a new melee weapon or something like that, but obviously that's never happened in Zombies, so it doesn't make sense why that would happen now. Anyway, still all besides the point. The point is that I don't think that we're going to be finishing assembling the sword in this map, mainly because it's DLC 2 and we still have 2 more DLCs after it. Well, I guess what they could do, we could assemble it and then we'll go return all the parts back to maybe Riddell, and actually this actually makes a lot of sense, so maybe I'm not doubting as much anymore, but maybe we take all the hilt, pommel, and blade back to Riddell, and then maybe Straub gets his hands on it from there, and he goes and does whatever he does with it, and inside DLC 2, no, actually, excuse me, I made a mistake there, I meant to say, we take it back to Riddell and all those people, and then all of a sudden, Straub shows up, and we have to fight him there, but we end up losing, or something like that, and then he takes it back, but then we have to chase him down DLC 4, and that's how we stop him and everything. That could be a possibility. I find it doubtful for who knows what reason, but it could be a possibility. We'll see what happens though, and you know, that's why I doubt we're going to get the blade, but it's something a lot of people are pretty interested in, or not interested, pretty confident it's happening inside DLC 2. So maybe it'll happen, maybe we'll finish assembling the blade, but I don't know. Actually, I'm interested. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we're going to be collecting the last part of the sword this early on inside DLC 2, and maybe they're going to follow the path like I just said? Maybe DLC 3, we're going to fight against Straub there, and he's going to take it back, and then all of a sudden we're going to fight him again and beat him the second time. Maybe they're going to do that. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that idea. But anyways, one thing that is kind of like weird, and this is what I find interesting, because we are going to Berlin, and this is actually where Hitler died. It's around the exact same timeline where Hitler went and committed suicide in real life. We actually do have an exact date for when this is all going down. Well, shouldn't say an exact date. We have a relatively exact date. We understand the area of time it's taking place on, I guess you could say, but it's somewhere around where Hitler commits suicide. So, you know, maybe Hitler pops up. I doubt it. Maybe we'll see a little Easter egg of dead Hitler in the outside of the map or something like that. But anyways, that's just something I decided to mention real quick because I thought it'd be interesting, because it's just something to take note of, because this is happening around that exact same time Hitler committed suicide on. So you never know. But anyways, one last thing I want to talk about, and this is something I'm really confident it's going to happen. I don't know exactly why, but if you guys haven't watched a couple of my videos, I've been suggesting at this for a while, and again, this is one of those videos suggesting at it, but I'm pretty sure Riddell, and if you guys don't know who this guy is, or Riddell, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. It's Riddell. It's not Dell because there's no L in it. I don't know why I'm saying Riddell. I've been saying Riddell this entire video, but it's Riddell or something like that. But he's a guy from the intro cutscene and inside the headquarters, inside multiplayer. But the intro cutscene to Protologue, he's the guy on the train with us and all that stuff. And I'm very suspicious of this guy because he just doesn't make too much sense what he's doing here. And it seems like he may be the one who's also getting all these blades, and I'm not saying he's going to be siding with Straub, I doubt that, but I think he might just betray us and maybe use the hilt and sword for his own thing. That could be happening. Maybe he'll actually be the last DLC 4 boss guy. Maybe we do get the blade inside DLC 3, we take it back. It'd be DLC 3. I said DLC 3, right? I might have said 2, but anyways, it doesn't matter. We might get it back inside DLC 3, defeat Straub, and then we bring him back, and all of a sudden Riddell just goes and gets it for herself, and we have to fight him too. But regardless, I am very suspicious of Riddell. He is just somebody I don't trust at all, mainly because he sent our characters to the Darkest Shore. And if you guys watch my video questioning why our characters specifically were sent to the Darkest Shore, considering that he's part of a very large organization, then you guys will know where I'm coming from. In fact, I'll link this video on screen right now if you guys are interested in that video, just to see where I'm coming from here, because it'll take too long to explain right now. Even more so, that makes me even more suspicious of this guy, is that inside the Darkest Shore itself, and if you guys want to check this video, like this is a third plug-in to my other video, but I have a video just talking about all the different, or not talking about, just playing all the different conversational quotes between all the characters, and the characters themselves have been very suspicious of Riddell. You hear even Maria saying, I gotta ask Riddell about this, because there was one thing that Riddell did that all the other characters I think are starting to doubt it. It's because that what's his name, Drostin, he had been to the Darkest Shore Island or Heligoland before, but he didn't tell anybody because Radu told him not to tell any of the other characters. So all the other characters started saying, wait, why is that? Why isn't that beneficial to us? Like, if we have someone who's been here before, that would be beneficial for everybody else to know. But instead, Radu told him not to tell anybody. He actually knew about Straub Himmler, this organization that Straub's a part of. I forget what it's called, but he knew about this all beforehand, but Radu told them not to tell anybody else, which is very, very interesting and very, very suspicious. So, I don't know. I don't trust Radu. Tell me what you guys think about Radu. Do you guys trust him or not? I don't. But anyways, that's about it for me. Tell me what you guys are thinking about DLC 2 or even past DLC 2. Maybe DLC 2, 3, 4, any of them. Just tell me what you guys think what's going to be going on there. You guys trust Radu? Do you guys think Zombie Hitler's going to be there? You guys pretty confident Berlin's going to be the next Zombies map? When do you think we're going to get the final piece or the blade? Just tell me anything like that down in the comments. But anyways, that's about it for me. And if you guys did enjoy this video and left a thumbs up, subscribed, bell, shared, watched the video multiple times over, then I thank you guys so much for doing any of those. But I'm gonna go and I will catch you guys on my next video.